Kathy Starling, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have one defendant here in our lobby who is going to need an attorney appointment.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure, I guess we can put him in our Zoom room and one of y'all can interview him.
Yes, I am gonna get a hold of Dan. We just got out of a morning meeting. He probably didn't know you'd let him in early, but Dan is gonna be doing the interviews this morning. Have you met him yet?
I have not met Dan. We also have one or two at the jail in custody that will need appointments as well.
Okay, yes. I believe he was gonna call and get a list, but
Okay.
if you have a list too, maybe that's something.
As we go through the docket, I can let you know who I know is here or in jail that needs appointments as we
Okay,
call
perfect.
docket.
Yeah, because I know Roland is gonna be in Atascosa this morning, and then they have so many people at the Atascosa jail, just like backlogged kind of from Mali. They have like 30 interviews. They're
Okay.
needing to do two. But Dan's assigned to Wilson this morning for us, and Dan is going to be the investigator in Wilson County, so he'll be here full time now with us.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Cindy, he's switching computers right now. The one he was on was giving him some trouble, and so he's going to switch and get on, and hopefully be on before Judge starts calling dockets so he can start those interviews.
Well,
Good morning.
see if Acrobat's going to work. Hopefully. All right, I have 9 o'clock. It's good to see so many people here. It's good to see that there's no one peering at me through their iPhone with a wool hat on their head because they have no power. So I'm going to call the criminal dockets and the civil dockets. I will ask for announcements from the attorneys. Anyone who hasn't either doesn't have an attorney or your attorney is not present and answering for you, please let me know that you're here. Apart from that, please keep your electronic devices muted. State versus Bojavan Serta.
She's in Wilson County Jail.
Custody?
Yes, Judge. She's in custody. We'll confer.
All right, Arwen Mitchell.
Good morning, Your Honor. She should be on. I talked to her yesterday. This is a trial case, Your Honor, so we'll remain on docket.
Okay. I mark her no show and recall. Jesse Nelson. Mr. Flores? Thought I saw him. All right, no show. I'll recall. State versus Jesus Lopez.
It's also mine, Your Honor. I also sent him the invitation. It should be on. Mr. Lopez?
All right, no show.
Okay.
Joseph Marshall. Mr. Keendall.
Present, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I'm here from Your Honor. That's also a trial case, so we're going to remain on docket. Of course, I'll post on chat.
All right, did Mr. Marshall answer?
Joseph,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Joseph
I'm
Marshall,
present.
I see him. I see him. Okay. Justin Gutierrez.
He's present here at the probation office.
All right, have we heard from Mr. Perez? No? I'll recall. Or we'll wait for Adrian. Tristan Humphus.
He is not present here at the probation office.
Also present, Your Honor. I'll
Right, have
check
you
on
heard
the
from him, Mr. Cedillos?
No, Your Honor.
All right. No show, I'll recall. James Sellers.
He's at the Wilson County Sheriff's Office.
And Your Honor, we should have a deal on that. I just need to confer with Mr. Lamb, I think. No, I'm sorry, with Mr. Leday.
And Your Honor, we have Sean King-Dawes on Mr. Sellers' other case, but on this MTR, he has not officially been appointed. So we do need to appoint Sean King-Dawes to this case.
Okay, if somebody will give me something to sign, I'll sign it.
I'll prepare that for you, sir.
Keshawn Mayberry.
Your Honor, the last time I knew he was in custody in Victoria. And we have not spoken to Mr. Cartwright in several weeks.
Sir, I can't get a hold of the attorney either, and I know probation has been trying also. So that's why we set it, because it was just hanging out there with no court date.
Okay, let's check with Victoria County or make sure he is or is not in custody.
He is still in custody, Your Honor. I did check Friday.
Okay, all right, so we'll check on the attorney. David Mora.
Good morning, Your Honor. Doug Daniel. Mr. Mora is here in our office on our other computer. This is a trial case. Apparently the dates that we're given for the pretrial reset is 4/19. So if I can just put that on chat as agreed reset, I'll take care of that.
That's fine. Jared Simlinger. Pena and Tapia on? Okay, I'll recall, no show. Jose Arroyo? I'll recall, we heard from Mr. Baird?
Yes, sir, he's gonna be arriving around 10 today.
Is he in court or just indifferent to start time? Do we know?
He's in Bear County first.
Okay. State versus Gloria Pinshorn.
Good morning, Judge. I believe we have an agreed reset for March 3rd on that one for a plea or a hearing, maybe, Mr. Lede?
That's correct.
Okay, if you'll post that to me.
Yes, sir.
Angie Ford.
Judge, I have not had any contact
I'm
with her.
here.
I did send her. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm here.
All right, I heard her. I don't see what.
Ms. Ford, can you speak up one more time?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to figure out how to get the
It says
video
Angie
on.
Caldwell, okay. That's fine, ma'am. I'm just gonna change your name to Angie Ford on here for our purposes.
Okay.
Aaron Tyler.
Judge, that's mine as well, and I believe that we had PTD paperwork that was signed and submitted, and I don't know if Mr. Flores can confirm that that was done at the probation department or not. This case should be resolved.
He has not, he showed up last week, but we didn't have the paperwork. He was told to be here this morning. He's not here yet.
Okay, we'll follow up with him. Thank you.
Jose Barrientos.
He's here in our lobby, Your Honor. He's waiting for Mr. Baird.
And I'm here as well, Your Honor. We'll confirm.
There he
He's
is.
signed on. Renee Romero. Okay. Renee Romero, I don't see an attorney on there. It says first appearance. So, no show, a recall. Nathan Gonzalez.
Your Honor, my name is Regina Criswell. I'm an attorney standing in for Lisa Voigt. Ms. Voigt was notified that Mr. Gonzalez was going to retain counsel, Stephen Barrera, but she hasn't heard anything further from him about that.
We have received the notice of retained counsel here in our office, Your Honor.
I apologize, Judge. Who is that for?
Nathan Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, that is correct. I apologize. I was contacting my office for another client. And if we can confer and reset to your 322, that's what we would ask.
Okay, and I'll put Stephen Barrera down.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Anthony Garza.
Good morning, Your Honor. I represent Mr. Garza. My understanding is that he is present in court via Zoom. I don't see him on my screen, but I do believe he is on your screen, Judge. Who are you, Mr. Garza?
Right here.
There he is. Okay. All right, I'll mark you present.
Thank you, Judge.
Elias Serna.
Same announcement, Judge. I represent him. I know that previously he's had problems with his video. Elias Serna, where are you? Do you see him, Judge?
No, I will recall.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see. There he is.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'll mark you present.
Thank you, Judge.
Brian Sweeney. Brian Sweeney. No show. Sellers is here. Juan Contreras. Juan Contreras, no show. Herbiz Gomez,
He's in custody, Your Honor. Jail, you are muted.
okay.
Your Honor, he is one that needs an attorney appointment, so the Public Defender's Office needs to work with him today.
And our investigator, he's having to reset his internet. Something happened when he logged on his new computer, and so he's trying to fix that so he can be in here and do the interviews as soon as you're done calling docket, Your Honor.
Okay. Amador Guerrero,
Is here in our lobby and needs an attorney appointment.
David Marroquin,
And he's another one, Your Honor, that has an attorney on another case. He has Jason Nitz. And his court date on that other case is 3/2, but we'll need to appoint Jason Nitz to this one.
okay, and is he here?
I don't see David Marroquin here. Or Jason
Marroquin?
Nitz.
All right, I'll mark him no show for now. Cody Shaw,
He's my honor. I was appointed pre-indictment. He should be here, Mr. Shaw.
I'm here, Your Honor.
And so we'll ask, this is the first appearance. We'll ask for the April pre-trial date.
You need
Okay.
really the March 22nd date.
Which one?
March 22nd for arraignment.
March 22nd, okay.
all right. Roland Davila,
Is here in our lobby as well, Your Honor, and needs an attorney appointment.
okay. William Walls,
He's at the Wilson County Sheriff's Office.
in custody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And does he have an attorney?
No, sir.
Okay, I guess just put him on the list.
I couldn't seem to get out of my office.
Valeria Coronado,
I'm here, Your Honor.
okay, and ma'am, did you have an attorney to represent you in this matter?
No, sir, they had called me to do like, to ask me so many questions, but I never heard back from anybody.
All right, ma'am, I will ask the TROA to look at that. And are you telling me that do you or do you not have the funds to hire your own attorney?
No, I don't have an attorney at the moment, sir. I'm trying to look
My
into.
next question was, do you have the money to hire your own attorney?
No,
All right, then if we can't track down whatever information you turned in previously, we will get you to get with the Public Defender's Office shortly and fill out another application, and I'll look at that. Matthew Allen. Matthew Allen. No show. Anyone else told to be here today just on a criminal case?
Your Honor, this is Brent Delapaz. Good morning. We had some trouble logging on. I don't know if you called. I think it's a carryover from last week. Tim Anderson.
I don't believe I did. Was there a add-on docket?
We were
That
told
is
to-
not a criminal for Wilson County. That is not criminal for Wilson County. We're doing criminal docket right now.
Let me see.
Okay. Was that Atascosa County?
It may have been, Your Honor. I'm looking for my notes on it. It may have been for Atascosa. It is, Your Honor. It's for Atascosa. My apologies.
Okay, well, I'll let Judge Ellison know you were over here.
Okay.
All right, then I'm going to make Miss Poppy the host so she can do breakout rooms. I'll let the attorneys that Have no civil matters in the docket. Let Ms. Poppy know if you need a breakout room to confer in. Call the civil docket, ask for announcements, Propel Financial versus Celeste Rojas.
Your Honor, Sylvia Rodriguez, I'm on that case. I represent Frank Barrial. I am not ready. I did not get notice that it was set for today.
Okay, well,
Of course, I would have requested it be dropped.
all right, I expect that's what's going to happen. Nobody else has showed up unless they're accidentally on Judge Ellison's docket. It'll be dropped. I'm going to tentatively just put reset on request right here.
Thank you, Judge.
And we'll see if anybody shows up. Barclays Bank versus Tommy Henderson.
Yes, Peter Knapp for plaintiff.
Okay, and what is this about?
We're suing on the Barclays credit card debt on this.
Okay, and Naomi Lara?
That's another attorney in our office.
Oh, so has there been an answer filed then?
There was a response, but the answer was asking for continuance.
All right, sir, I will. Mark this number 1 and look at the file. Veterans Land Board of Texas versus Stanley Anthony.
Good morning, Your Honor. Philip Reeves for the Plaintiff Texas Veterans Land Board.
And are you expecting anyone on the other side? Has there been an answer filed?
There's been no answer, Judge, but there's an ad litem that's been appointed, and I believe I saw one of the defendants, Matthew Stanley. I believe I saw him, a name that looked familiar in the Zoom chat.
Okay, and who is the ad litem?
The ad litem is Ms. Pena. Or Miss Tapia, Jennifer Tapia.
Okay. All right. And have you heard anything from her?
I spoke with her this morning, so I know she's aware of the setting.
Okay, she may be answering the docket over in Judge Ellison. So
She's actually having computer issues right now, sir. She's trying to get on.
Okay. All right. I'll mark you conferring for the time being.
Thank you, Judge.
Matter of the marriage of Juanita and Paul Rios.
Juanita Rios is present.
And are you ready to proceed, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, I'll mark you A. You'll be the first self-represented case I call up.
Thank you.
Matter of the marriage of Luis and Sofia Salazar.
Your Honor, could I approach after the docket's call on that?
Yes. Matter of the marriage of Raymond and Laura Herrera.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Mark Thompson for petitioner. We have an agreed divorce. We just need a few minutes to put on proof.
All right, I'll mark you number 2. And guardianship in re Angel Aviles, incapacitated person.
Your Honor, Andres Dios, on behalf of Ignacio Cacerejon, I think about 2 hours. We need an interpreter, and we do have one.
Interpreter here, Your Honor. Present on that, Your Honor, Dominic Negron. I'm the attorney for the respondent.
And Your Honor, I'm here for as ad litem on the case.
All right, and was this moved here from county court?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
All right.
I'm here for him.
And is Jesus Aviles present? The proposed ward, is the proposed ward present?
No, Your Honor, he's in school. He's a 19-year-old incapacitated child.
Okay. All right, is everyone ready to proceed then?
We are. I am, Your Honor.
Yes.
Hello, this is Oscar Peña in Laredo, Texas.
standing in for Sofia Gonzalez Salazar, the defendant.
Your Honor,
I
that
have
was,
conferred with opposing counsel, and Ms. Barrera told me that she was not ready to proceed, that she would be asking for a continuance and for a special setting.
yes, Your Honor, that was the one I was gonna approach you on the docket after. I was just gonna see if we could get approved for a special setting, because we need a Spanish interpreter, and it has to do with capacity, and the doctor, because of the weather circumstances last week, he wasn't able to get away from the hospital this week. So I was gonna request a special setting, and Mr. Peña said that was fine, but I was just gonna see if that could get approved, and I could let Ms. Riley know that to get some dates.
Yeah, that's fine with me. So both sides say you need a special setting with lots of time.
Yeah, we probably need about 2 hours, maybe 2.5, just because we're gonna need a Spanish interpreter. But it also specifically, so we can give a specific time for the doctor to get out of the hospital.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Mr. Peña, I'll get some dates from the coordinator and get back to you.
Fine, very good.
Thank you,
I'll
Judge.
be waiting to hear from you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
and what's your first name, sir?
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Peña, what's your first name?
I'm Oscar, Oscar J. Peña. And I'm an old retired attorney here in Laredo, still licensed to practice law. And I'm assisting the defendant in whatever way I can.
Okay, and that's fine, Mr. Peña. I'm pleased to meet you. I just wanted to make sure I had it down on the docket because it still has a Miss Salazar. Mrs. Salazar is being pro se. So I will put you down as the defense counsel.
Very good, sir.
Thank you.
May we be excused, Judge?
Absolutely. All right. Anyone else told to be here today? Your case was not called.
Judge, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Dan lost power and internet, and so he's been kicked out of here. I don't know when that's going to come back on. He was supposed to do your affidavits. I think you have 11 people without. Oh, you know what? He messaged me. I think he's trying to get back on, or he might be back in. Never mind. He's having some internet connection problems. So if he bounces back out, we might end up needing probation to help because Roland's in Judge Wilson's Zoom doing affidavits this morning.
All right, Judge Ellison's?
Yeah, Roland's over there. Dan is in yours to do your affidavits, but he's having internet issues and power issues this morning.
Okay,
He's gonna try to do it on his phone, is what he told me.
Yeah, he's trying to be on with his phone, but I don't know how that's gonna go. Y'all just let me know if there's anything that we can do to help with that situation. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So are we expecting any pleas today on any of our criminal cases?
Your Honor, Mr. Tyler does have that PTD paperwork and he is at the probation department.
Okay. So I'll take that as a no.
No, Your Honor, I believe the one plea we may have had was he was a failure to appear this morning.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ramos, I think I have it, but would you post your email address to me in chat? I think that my experience before has been that I have to, in order to edit this meeting to make you the Spanish interpreter for it, I have to end the meeting, edit it, and then restart it. And rather than kick everybody else off on the criminal side, we'll give it a moment. It might be easier just for me to go and start a separate meeting for this one civil case.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. Okay, so if you'll send me that in chat. Let me look here. Okay, Barclays Bank versus Henderson, 19-1. Let me go and grab that file.
Could we please have Mr. James Sellers at the jail, please?
You need Mr. Sellers right now?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me get him.
Your Honor, may I ask a question? This is Sylvia Rodriguez.
Yes, ma'am.
Once we have an agreed date, Judge, and we post it on chat, may we be
You're excused.
excused along with our clients? Okay, thank you, Judge.
Absolutely.
And if I may ask also, Judge, do you possibly see DC Visit 1 in the waiting room? DC Visit 1.
Yeah, I'm not the host.
Oh, Jennifer?
No, we only have Mr. Flores in the waiting room. That is it.
Okay, let me go back over to our Zoom room and see what's going on.
Your Honor, may I ask a question? This is Ms. Coronado.
Yes.
Do I stay on here or do I call your office to get an attorney or what do I do?
You just stay on, ma'am. They'll be with you.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, Barclays Bank versus Henderson.
Yes, Judge.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Knapp.
Okay. Well, we're here based on a credit card, the Barclays credit card debt.
Okay.
And we've submitted evidence that should be in the court file. And we are seeking damages in the amount of $13,869.84, along with court costs. And just to back up a step, the account was charged off March 29th, 2018. And as I mentioned previously, the required evidence has already been submitted to the court.
Okay, and that's the attachments to your proposed default judgment?
That's correct.
All right, and did you send Mr. Henderson notice of this setting?
Typically that's the case. My system's down at the moment. Typically that's the case. Typically the case here, but I can't confirm that right now before you hear I'm waiting for my system to come back up.
All right, sir. Well, I will recall this case. I need to make sure that has happened. And did Ms. Tapia make it on for the Veterans Land Board case? No?
I've not seen her yet, sir. Miss Whitney, Mr. Baird just went in the breakout room. Sorry about that. Wilson County Jail, can y'all please join breakout room 1?
I'm sorry, what?
Can y'all please join breakout room 1 with Mr. Keendog?
Okay, in the matter of the marriage of Herrera?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And do you have your client with you or on somewhere?
Here, Your Honor. Ray Herrera is here.
All right, would you raise your right hand, please? And Ms. Poppy, if you would make me the co-host. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you may give in the matter now on trial will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Ray, before we filed for divorce, had you lived in this county for 90 days and Texas for 6 months? I'm sorry?
Yes,
Okay. And you and your wife do not have any children together, either born or adopted, that are minors. Is that correct?
that's correct.
And she's not expecting a child at this time.
No,
And you and she have agreed on how to divide your property and debts, including your military retirement and thrift savings plan.
we have.
And you and her agreed on that and signed all the paperwork that's before the court.
Yes, we have.
Do you feel that that agreement is fair to both of you?
Yes, we do.
And are you or your wife going through a bankruptcy?
No,
Are you asking the court to grant the divorce today on the ground of insupportability, meaning no fault?
yes,
Judge, I've submitted the proposed divorce decree, a military domestic relations order, and also a thrift savings plan DRO as well.
It's been sent to your queue, Judge. It's in e-file waiting with the coordinator to be forwarded to you.
Well, I mean, they missed 3 days at least last week. Let me sign on and see if it's there.
I had sent it over this morning. That's when we saw it in our e-file queue.
Yes, and I apologize for the delay. Things were a little hectic last week.
Give me a moment. Okay, well, it's not in my queue. Can someone post that to me in chat?
Are you speaking to me, Judge?
I'm speaking to, yes, whoever. You
I'm
want the clerk's office.
I don't know how to post documents to chat.
Okay, do you have a PDF on your computer?
Yes, Judge.
All right, just go to chat, click on my name, and you should have a little option pop up to the right-hand side that says file.
See it right now. Okay. Okay, there's one.
All right, there's the quadro.
That's the second quadro, and here's the divorce decree. Okay.
All right, I mean, get them all. I'm still trying to download the first one. All right, anything else, Mr. Thompson?
No, Judge, I apologize for the delay.
Okay, no, that's fine. All right, I have the proposed judgment in front of me. I'll take judicial notice of the contents of the file, including the waiver of citation executed by the respondent. Also note the respondent has agreed to the entry of the divorce decree as may be seen on by her signature to it. I'll find that the petitioner had been a resident of Wilson County for 90 days, in Texas for 6 months prior to the time this lawsuit was filed, that the marriage between the parties has become undermined due to a discord or conflict of personalities, and there's no present likelihood of reconciliation. There were no children born or adopted during the marriage, and none are expected. And I'll find that the proposed division of the marital property in debts is just, fair, and equitable, and I will approve it. And I will, was there a name change?
I don't believe so.
No, Your Honor.
I will render the divorce in open court. Any relief that does not appear in this divorce decree is denied, so this is a final appealable order. And I will get all of these signed and posted in chat to the clerk's office.
Thank you, Judge.
Morning. Okay, who is calling in on an iPhone? Looks like a 957 area code.
Judge, that is Dan from the Public Defender's Office that is here to do our
okay.
interviews.
Okay, because I keep getting a hissing sound from it. All right.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, ma'am.
My clients, they're on the first page. Arvin Mitchell.
Yes.
And, yes, and Mr. Jesus Lopez is also on.
All right, thank you.
And these are trial cases, so I'm leaving it up to court to see which court date in the future do I get? Is it in March or April?
Okay.
419.
Resolve any dispute that needs to be, hold on. I'll resolve a dispute if it needs resolving. Otherwise, the state and you and the coordinator's office, y'all need to work that out. If you can't work it out, I'll resolve the dispute. All right. And Ms. Avilas, yes?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, all right. I'll mark you present. All right, I just posted the divorce decree to Ms. Kruger.
Yes, Judge, I see it. I'm getting it pulled up and I'll get it filed. All right, and Mr. Thompson? Did you take off? All right, Mr. Herrera, are you still on?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, did your attorney take off?
I believe so. I think he may have lost connection.
Okay, what is supposed to be happening with your retirement?
Only in terms of just the retirement amount that is due her based on the calculations.
Okay, on your thrift savings plan, what's supposed to happen?
I'm transferring all my shares of thrift savings plan over to her.
Okay. All right. I've just never seen one done like that. That's great.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and on the other quadro, what's going on?
Which one is that, Your Honor?
Well, I was given two. There's a thrift savings plan, and then there was the military retirement order.
Yes, Your Honor. That's my understanding, the separate document just to articulate the retirement portion of my retirement check that would be due her based on the percentage of the calculations of our time spent together.
Okay, and that's 23.8%.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
He's trying to log back in right now, Your Honor.
Okay, and I've posted both of those back to Ms. Kruger.
Yes, Judge, I see both of them. I will get those filed in e-file.
All right. And I saw that Ms. Tapia was trying to sign on. Did she make it?
I believe my my lawyer's been able to log back in, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I logged out prematurely. What?
Okay, I always try to look at the quadros, and I just wanted to check and make sure that everything is, all of Mr. Herrera's thrift savings plan is being awarded to his spouse.
Yes, it was 100% as of today.
I just never seen one quite like that before. I just want to make sure before I signed it. And your 30 days, man.
Yes, I appreciate that, Judge. Thank you. And I'm sorry for logging out prematurely.
The first appeal I ever had taken against me was a attorney who was a good friend of mine who put the wrong percentage on a military retirement. And he came back and tried to fix it, and it had been more than 30 days. And I told him, I don't have jurisdiction to change it. And the fourth court upheld it. I said, I wish you good luck with it, because I think your client's getting screwed. So I always try to look at those. All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Send both of them to Ms. Kruger. So you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And Ms. Tapia, did you make it in?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. Thank you.
Okay. Have you had a chance to talk to Mr. Reeves or what's going on over there?
We spoke this morning as I was driving in. It would just be probably, I mean, he would just have to have it with our hearing. I don't think it's going to take more than 15 minutes.
I think it'll take.
Okay, Okay, I'll mark you 15. And would it help to confer or?
We conferred this morning while I was driving to the office, Your Honor.
Okay, I didn't know if it.
Well, and Your Honor, I do believe one of the defendants who hasn't answered may be on Zoom.
And who is that?
I think
It's Matthew Anthony, Your Honor.
I thought I saw him on there earlier.
He is. He's there. He's muted.
All right, Mr. Anthony.
Yes.
Okay. And are you ready to proceed in this matter?
I don't know, not really.
All right, sir. I can't actually hear you very well, and your sound is breaking up. It doesn't appear as if you have a very good connection there. If you are unable to participate electronically from wherever you are, then you may come down to the court building in Floresville, and we ought to have a way for you to participate here. So I'll mark y'all 15 minutes for the time being. Okay, let me look at the Rios case. All right, Ms. Rios, are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
All right, let me ask you to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you may give in the matter now on trial will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. And do you have your proposed divorce decree?
Newspaper.
Okay. Do you have it in a way that I can look at it?
I can scan it and PDF it and send it your way.
Okay, that would be good. Are you on a phone or are you on a computer?
On a computer.
Okay. All right. If you will scan that in and post it to chat, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna call your mom. She didn't send me that number, and you call her and tell her that you're wrong.
Ms. Sellers, I just signed the appointment on Sawyer's. I just signed the appointment on Mr. Sellers' other representation by Mr. Keendaws.
And Your Honor, I saw Brian Sweeney on my screen. He hadn't appeared originally when the docket was called. We represent him on a misdemeanor, not on the felony case, but he's texting his misdemeanor attorney, says he keeps getting kicked out of it. So I don't know if he's there and can respond right now or if the court saw him.
I have seen him. I have not removed him.
It might be a connection
is.
issue.
He's here right now.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure the court knew.
All right. And is the person from your office, Dan, is he meeting with people online or?
Right now, he's in a breakout room with Roland
Okay.
Vela.
That's great. I just want to make sure that was happening.
I'm gonna help assist him too, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Andrew.
Mr. Flores, I did open up breakout room 4 for you.
Okay, and let me know when there's something in the text share for me to approve or look at. Let me look at the Veterans Land Board file. Okay, is everyone ready in VLB versus Anthony?
The plaintiff is ready to proceed, Your Honor.
I'm ready, Your Honor, as ad litem.
Okay, and there was Mr. Anthony here earlier.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't know where he went. I don't see him on here anymore.
I see him at the very end.
Matthew Anthony.
But it did sound like he was having connection problems, so.
I
All right,
see
Mr.
him.
Anthony, I'm asking you to start your video. All right, Mr. Anthony, I hear just a few random noises.
Your Honor, I know that everyone's power has been an issue lately. Would it be helpful if maybe we rescheduled this hearing to allow Mr. Anthony, because I know he hasn't filed an answer, but I'm guessing the court would like to hear his position on the motion. So maybe if we
I would, and I assume it's not going to be that he has a certified check to pay this off, but
Yes, Your Honor. And the default date is from September of 2018. But if the court's inclined to grant a reset of a couple of days or a week, given what's gone on in the past, week.
I would be. I mean, in the city of Floresville, we've been very fortunate, but when I was here last Friday, there were several folks that lived very nearby who'd been without power for multiple days. All right.
That's our situation in Houston, so I understand, and if I understand the court's going to want to hear everyone's position. So if we could get just a brief reset to allow Mr. Anthony to do that, we would not oppose that.
All right. If you would get with Ms. Tapia and with Jennifer Poppy over at the court coordinator's office, they're both online. And if you could work out a date, just send that to me in chat in the cause number, name, reset date format, and I will, you're released after you do that.
I'll work on that now, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Knapp, were you able to find out what you needed to find out on your case?
Yes, Judge. We sent the notice of hearing out, mailed it out on February 1st of this year.
Okay. And that was in accordance with the rules of civil procedure? I mean, certified mail or whatever?
It would have been, yes.
Okay. All right, then. Anything else?
I don't believe so. I think that's all I.
Okay. All right. I will, without objection, I will admit as into evidence all of the affidavits attached to the motion for default judgment, and I will grant a post-answer default. Do you have your proposed judgment on that?
I do. That should be. I can forward that to you if you don't have a copy of it.
I don't. Again, I think the coordinator's office was open part of the day on Friday, or maybe they just worked from the house. But the coordinator's office is in Atascosa County, and that wound up being closed all the end of last week. And so some of the clerk's offices out of the 5 were open. I don't think Catula shut down at all. So I know there's a big backlog of things that people have been putting. Just to let you know, whenever the clerk's office gets something in e-file, it goes to the coordinator and then to me. So I know the coordinator has not been there to move stuff.
Okay.
Right, so if you can post that to me in chat, I will sign it right now.
Absolutely.
Ms. Rios, I'm downloading your divorce decree.
Thank you, Judge. I don't have the signed portion, but I did turn it into the office, which is how I was able to get this meeting.
All right, ma'am. Now, this is the original petition for divorce. What I need is the document that's been signed by both spouses that grants the divorce.
Okay. I don't have that paperwork, so I'll have to
Right.
reschedule, I guess.
Okay, so what has to happen is, first of all, I need to tell you that there's two different ways you can sign the waiver of citation. And your husband signed a waiver of citation.
Mhm.
One of them is just a general waiver. It says, I don't want to hear about this case anymore. Judge, you do whatever you want to do. Don't bother me.
Okay.
The other one says, the only thing I'm giving up is the right to have the sheriff hunt me down and hand me a copy of the divorce petition. I want to have notice of any hearings that go on, and don't do anything, Judge, unless I've been given notice or I've signed off on the papers approving it.
Okay.
Your husband signed the second kind. So you're going to have to either show me proof whenever you, or Judge Ellison, whoever the judge is, when you come back, that you have given your husband notice. Email, if he gave you an email address in his waiver of citation, or certified mail return receipt requested, showing that he had notice of the trial. And whenever you set this for a hearing, you're actually setting it for trial, or you have to have his signature on the divorce decree, one of those two things. All right. Now, a couple of things I need to ask you. Have you all, you and your husband, been to the Attorney General's office for child support or anything to do with your child?
In the past, yes, we have, sir.
Okay.
There's not an active case currently, no.
Okay. All right. So there's nothing being withheld or anything right now?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. That's fine then. And then the other thing I need to tell you is the law in Texas presumes that every single thing a married person owns is community property. So it's not a matter of whether you and Mr. Rios are fighting over something. Anything that's valuable enough, there might be a lawsuit over it one day. You need to spell out in the divorce decree who it goes to. Either that say that it was community property and you're dividing it up, or if it's separate property, if it was owned before the marriage or it was inherited or something like that, say it's not being divided up.
So he had filed bankruptcy like 3 times. So whatever he had, we lost prior, and we sold the house before, and then we don't own anything.
All right. Well, I'm just telling you, if there is anything at all, the divorce decree has to spell out who's going to get it. Because if that doesn't happen, then the law presumes that the two of you still own it together, even though you're divorced.
Right.
So if he winds up in bankruptcy 10 years from now, his creditors can come back and say that they're entitled to part or half of stuff that you own if you own it the day you get divorced and the divorce decree doesn't say that it's yours. Because of those, if it doesn't say it's yours, then the law presumes that y'all still own it together.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll put you down as reset on request, and I wish you good luck with that.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Poppy?
Yes, sir.
Did you study the Greek language in school or divinity school or anything?
No, sir.
All right, so this will be a problem. For some reason, it has shifted the font from whatever font I usually use, Times New Roman, to Greek, and I can't get it out. So all my notes are in Greek. Let me.
Your Honor, are you using a Word? Are you using Word?
No, I'm using an Acrobat, and I've gone up to where you can edit the properties.
Your Honor, do you see where it says edit PDF?
Yes, I'm going there, and let me try to put it back to Times New Roman. Nope, I selected Times New Roman, and it's still in Greek. Okay. Let me go into signature. I'm putting comments in right now and see what font I get under signature.
At the Wilson County Jail, could we have Mr. Gomez?
All right. And Mr. Knapp, oh, you're not going to be able to.
Judge, I messaged Mr. Knapp to email it to me, and then I can put it in chat for you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, and where do we stand on the criminal cases?
There are quite a few interviews that still need to happen at the jail, sir. That's what I'm working on, getting TRLA in with the jail folks right now. They have finished interviewing everybody that was in the lobby. So those should be in tech share.
Well, let's see. Nope.
They may be where you have to go make them eligible.
No, I'm looking at attorney requested. There's nothing. Determination. There's nothing. Appointment. There's one that's been there for a while. That's a county court case for Judge Jackson. Are y'all putting them in Wilson County or Atascosa County?
Dan is in a breakout room right now, sir.
All right, let me go to Atascosa County. They're not in Atascosa either, so I'll just wait on that.
Is the jail able to go to breakout room 5?
Yes, ma'am, I did, but somebody else was on it.
The defendant needs to be interviewed by that gentleman.
I know, he told me he wasn't done with whoever he was interviewing right now.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was told he was finished.
Yeah, he told me he wasn't done, and then he said he'll come back. I said, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And Your Honor, I've had a chance to speak to Michael Baird in regards to Jose Arroyo, who is at the very top of page 3. He was a failure to appear this morning. Your Honor, he is currently in the hospital in Houston. So we are not going to ask that a NISI not be called on him and that we just reset the case.
No, I missed that one, Lorena. Who was that on?
Jose Arroyo Jr., very top of page 3.
Okay. Okay. Jennifer, do you see
Mr.
the
Baird
public
on to reset
defender?
it? I'm sorry.
You what, Cindy?
I was wondering if Jennifer saw Dan back in the waiting room. He got kicked off and is trying to get back in, I believe, to continue meeting with clients. He was in the middle of a breakout room 3, and got lost.
I put them back in room 3. I was told that he was finished, so that's why I moved him with the jail.
Okay, thank you. All right, so tell Mr.
Jennifer,
Baird
if
to
you want to
stay.
put the client, the defendant that's in custody with me, I can do an interview.
Okay, and then is Mr. Baird going to post on Arroyo the reset date?
I believe he should, Jennifer. That'll be for the 4/19 reset date.
Judge, I've attached Mr. Knapp's judgment.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Kruger, I just sent the signed judgment to you in Barclays.
Okay, Judge, I see it. I will download it and e-file it. And I believe Mr.
And-
Knapp is still on.
Okay, Mr. Knapp, yes, I just sent that. And I went into preferences in Acrobat, and it says that my default font for comments is Times New Roman, which is what it should be, but it continues to display them in Greek. So I am going to reboot my computer. It's what I found on the internet, and see if that helps. I will return to the meeting shortly.
Hi, Jennifer. I was with Judge Ellison. When you can, I need to meet with Miss Whitney, please.
Yes, sir.
Cindy,
Yes,
I'm gonna go get Mr. Guerrero. I mean,
Barrientos. Okay, Jennifer, I'm going to want Michael Baird to go into a breakout room with Jose Barrientos at the DC Visit 1.
Okay, Mr. Barry, can you hear us? I'll definitely do that, Cindy. I just don't know if he's available.
Okay. He said he needed to get good contact information from his client, so I wanted to put him in with his client. And Mr. Barrientos, if you will just wait there, they're going to be putting you in with your attorney as soon as your attorney is available to go into a breakout room.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, ma'am.
And Ms. Whitney, are you available to meet with Mr. Perez?
if the screen comes on, just let me know. I'll help you get in.
Jennifer, I'm available if she's not. This is Mark.
Okay, I've invited Ms. Whitney to breakout room 7.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Hi, Cindy. This is Dan. Do you, what's next? And for your information, I still do not have any internet at all. I'm using my phone.
Okay, so you did Mr. Vela already? Do we
Yeah. Mr. Vela and Mr. Guerrero.
have been done?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we have Mr. Walls at the jail, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, Mr. Walls is at the jail. Urbis Gomez is at the jail. And then we have also one Valerie Coronado, who is not at the jail. She is on her phone and she needs an attorney appointment.
No, ma'am. I had just spoke to, they took me out into the break room and I literally just hired me an attorney, Richard Lenguas out of Bexar County, and he should be contacting y'all.
So you retained him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I believe it might be Walls only because right now Mr. Flores is in with Gomez.
Okay.
And so the jail's tied up right now.
Okay, so as soon as Mr. Flores finishes, then we can put Dan in with Mr. Walls.
Okay, I'll be here. Let me know.
And so you're doing those appointment forms just handwritten right now?
Yes, I'm doing them manually, yes.
Okay.
And just as soon as I get internet connected again, I'm trying to get that done. I will forward them over to you.
Okay.
And what were the charges on Mr. Guerrero?
Burglary of a building.
Burglary of a building, okay. Felony or?
Yes.
Jennifer, I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry. Justin Gutierrez, Miss Poppy, he's there at probation. I need to meet with him.
Okay. Is there another computer on at probation? With the exception of, I see Mr. Tanksley.
Do we need the defendant on?
Yes, Mr. Flores, it'll be
there you
quick. I think we might be able to resolve the whole thing right now. I just
Okay.
need to run it by
Let me
him.
get him on. Hold on a second.
Thank you.
Just let me know what to put in the breakout room.
Jennifer, have you heard anything from Alfonso Cabañas? We haven't been able to reach him.
Yes, he was on a little while ago.
I haven't seen him yet. His client, Brian Sweeney, has been waiting to visit with him.
I let him in and I gave him the dates and everything. I'm not seeing him now. Have you had any luck with Mr. Cartwright?
No, the last I had heard anything on Mr. Cartwright is he was very, very ill. And I know that's been a couple of months ago.
I talked to him like 3 or 4 weeks ago, but that was it.
We've had no contact with him.
These are the ones that I have.
Judge Wilson, when you can you make me the host again for the breakout rooms?
I'm sorry, who do you want?
Oh, no one yet. We will need Mr. Wils to be interviewed here shortly.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I'll get him right now.
I temporarily can't do breakout rooms, just so folks know. Can the DC visit one, can y'all please join breakout room number 8?
Who was that, ma'am?
Jennifer, we're getting one of the bailiffs to assist him.
Jennifer, do you want to put
Can y'all go help
whoever's in
Mr.
custody
Barrientos get into breakout room 8, please?
in breakout room with me in
Thank
6?
I'm sorry, I just got my breakout rooms back. What did you need?
Do you want me to interview the individual in custody?
Are you entering it directly in the text share?
Yes.
Okay, that would probably be best.
Okay.
Yes, sir, thank you.
And Mr. Flores, I'm sorry, as far as my client at probation, am I going to be able to see him?
Adrian, is he the one that says defendant on the screen? It looks like they're setting somebody up.
Justin, is that you? Shake your head up and down if that's you.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I need to meet with him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So momentarily, I'll put you guys in a breakout room.
Okay, I'll click it for him and then I'll step out once it pops up.
No problem.
Judge Wilson, I just lost the breakout rooms again.
Are they working for you?
Yes, sir, I'm fine now, thank you.
Okay. It made me the host when I came back, and I never have detected a pattern. Randomly, sometimes the co-host can see breakout rooms and sometimes they can't, and today you can't. However, when I came back, Acrobat had healed itself and it's no longer posting my comments in Greek, but back in Times New Roman. So
great.
Hopefully it'll stay that way. Okay, and we're still working through getting people appointed attorneys or getting the affidavits filled out.
Yes, sir. I believe Mr. Dan, who was helping us with TRLA, he was having to do those with physical forms manually. And then Mr. Flores from probation is also helping, and he's done one so far in TechShare, and he's doing a second one right now. So the ones that are done manually, I'm unsure how we're really going to proceed at this moment.
Okay, Dan, are you available?
Yes, I am, and I understand I'm supposed to do the forms manually for the judge. Is that correct?
Yes. You
Well,
can
no,
even-
not if there's a way to do it in text share. If the choice is manually or don't do it at all, then manually. If it's manually or text share, text share.
I can't do text at all. My is completely down. Right?
Okay. Then manually.
Is there a way for you to email or get the forms to us so that we can get them to the judge?
I will. Yes, I can. Right now, the only thing I can do is put them on a stick and email them to you. There's a UPS store not too far from here, and I believe they are up, so I can do it out of there.
All right.
But
All right. That's.
I don't know what happened here.
Okay. That doesn't seem to be a good use of people's time.
Do you want our office, Your Honor, to re-interview them? We can enter them in text share.
Please.
So the two that are here in our lobby, Andrew, do you want to come over here to them or do you want me to send them to you?
Send them to our office.
Okay.
All right. So do we have anything else that is court related other than getting these applications filled out and looked at? No. Okay. I hear nothing. Okay.
There's
so
one, sorry.
Go ahead.
There was just one case on, the defendant is on page 6, Valeria Coronado. She's informed us she has retained Mr. Richard Langelos. I think I may be saying that wrong. So we need to reset her for arraignment to 3/22, and I'll inform the attorney, but she is still on. Can we release her with that information?
Has Mr. Langlois' office made an appearance?
No, sir.
All right. Where is Ms. Coronado?
I'm right here, sir.
Okay. All right. Have you actually signed the papers and given Mr. Langlois money?
Yes, sir. I literally just spoke to him a few minutes ago. Well, right when I was on the phone with y'all, I contacted him, made a payment over the phone with him, and he was going to be contacting y'all. He was just on a Zoom with Bexar County.
Okay, that's fine. All right, then we will set it for whatever date Ms. Poppy gives you.
March 22nd.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so in the case that announced 1 or 2 hours or a couple of hours, that was the Ovilus guardianship.
Yes.
All right.
Present, Judge.
Okay, and who all are the attorneys on this case?
Your Honor, I'm the ad litem for the proposed award.
Okay, let me ask go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And everyone who is on this, please email me or not email me, please post to me in chat your email address. And Mr. Ramos, when I exited it, if you sent that to me earlier, it's already gone. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to open up a new meeting with a new number. So send me your email address. I will send you an invitation for the new meeting. I will have the interpreter feature with Mr. Ramos set up for that meeting.
And Judge, can we check if the person who needs the interpretation is in a separate computer? Can we get that set up also? I think that was with Mr. Cedillos, I believe.
Okay, I'll let y'all work on that after I leave and start setting that up. So yes, that needs to happen. So please send me in chat your email addresses.
Judge, I do have an announcement to make when you have a moment.
Go ahead.
with regard to my client, Angie Marie Ford, cause number 2006141 CRW. She's in the middle of page 3. She's advised me that she's in the process of retaining counsel and she needs 2 more weeks to do that. And Ms. Poppy advises me that I needed to bring that in front of you. And I believe she's still on.
All right. Ms. Ford?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get by. All right, and who are you hiring?
Roberto Garcia.
Okay,
I still need to make another payment before I can have him retained.
all right. Until your new attorney actually appears, Mr. Briggs remains your attorney. So I'll let him get dates from the coordinator and you can get with him on, you get with your new attorney on those dates. But again, until your new attorney actually comes in and files something with the court saying he's your attorney, Mr. Briggs is your attorney. Okay?
Judge,
Yes, sir.
Judge, I've already posted to chat a reset to March 8th. That's 2 weeks away. That
Okay,
should be
that's great.
adequate time. Is
Okay,
that fine?
sounds good.
Thank you.
Judge, I have a real quick announcement too.
Go ahead, sir.
Top of page 2, Justin Andrew Gutierrez. Miss Whitney and I have resolved that. He's going to be signing an amended order there in person at the probation office.
Okay.
That would resolve the case. I'd like to go ahead and be excused. I've already talked with Mr. Gutierrez. He's going to sign the paper. And if there's any problems, just have Miss Poppy call me and I'll jump back on. But it should be a done deal.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And Judge, Mr. Knapp is still on. Everything came through properly with that judgment. So I'm assuming he's able to be released.
Sure, yes. Okay, now, there was a person whose last name is Aviles, Blanca Aviles.
Yes, I'm here, Honor.
Okay, and Ms. Aviles, do you have an email address?
Yes, I'm trying to find out a way to do it, and I think I find it. Let me check, please.
Go ahead.
I hope it works. I sent it, I think. Can you
Yes,
confirm?
it's here. It's here.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so I have both attorneys, the ad litem, the interpreter, and Ms. Aviles. Anyone else on the guardianship case?
That's it, Your Honor. My client is in the office with me.
Judge, do you need the district clerk's office to go in there as well?
You sent me your email. I'll send you an invite.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this. I don't know if I can have 2 meetings going at once. We'll find out. All right, so I'm going to go and schedule another meeting and see if it'll allow me to start that. If not, we'll have to come back here and just kick everybody off so I can edit the meeting. So I'm going to stop the live on YouTube.
Can we have Mr. Sellers back at the jail, please?
Yes, ma'am, I'll get him right now.
Thank you very much. Mr. Sweeney, I have been in contact with your attorney, and he said he had reset your cases. He sent it only to the judge, so the rest of us couldn't see it. But he reset your cases, he said, to 4/26.
Do you need him to go to the breakout room?
Yes, ma'am.
Jennifer, do we have a 4/26 date? Because that's not one that you posted.
I know, that's what I told the attorney, but it is a Wilson County date, so I'm gonna go with it this time.
Okay.
He posted it directly to judge, he said.
And Jennifer, I talked to Sean Keith Dawes. They're going to reset sellers for a plea to the 3/2 date.
Okay, thank you. I think they're back in the breakout room right now.
Okay, Jennifer, since we have a date for Mr. Cabañas, is Brian Sweeney okay to get off now?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not sure if he could hear me a while ago or not.
Right, Mr. Sweeney, can you hear us? You're reset for 4/26. Okay, I'm not hearing you. Can you unmute your phone?
Yes, ma'am, I heard you.
Okay, so your attorney has reset you for April 26th. So you are free until that date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And Richard, are you resetting Bojavan Serta as well?
Yes, to give me time to go through this discovery.
Sure. Are you just wanting the 4/19 date?
Yeah, I believe so. And also, if you could forward me an offer that covers both of her cases.
Yes, I can definitely do that for you.
Thanks.
And Cindy or Jennifer, did Jesse Nelson show up? I saw that Ruben Flores had posted, but I never saw Mr. Nelson.
He did show up here in our office and I had him sign a reset form for that date that
Ruben put in.
Requested, yes.
Okay.
Jennifer, I don't know if there's anyone on Zoom right now, defendants that need an attorney that we missed.
I believe there were only 4, like you had posted.
Okay.
Cindy, can you confirm there are only 4 that needed interviewing?
I believe I'm running back through the list right now real quick and just making
There were
sure.
2 in custody and two in our office.
That one didn't show up. That one came. That one came. That one's custody. Okay, it looks like we're fine. So, Andrew, did you put those into text share?
Yes, the
So
two
we're-
that are in custody are already entered. My officers are entering the last two that were here in person.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the judge to appoint. Okay.
And I guess Jennifer, what would you like to do with Keyshawn Mayberry, Mr. Cartwright? Because I don't think any of us have heard from him.
I don't know. That's why we put him on the docket to try to get the judge's input.
Okay.
Hi, Miss
Hey, look at
Poppy.
my-
This is Miss Coronado. I had lost connection and I had just got back onto Zoom. So I wanted to make sure, do I stay on Zoom or do I have a new court date or what do I do?
You have a new court date of March 22nd.
Okay, so then I will let my attorney know so he could contact y'all as well or submit what he needs to submit. Is that okay?
Yes, he does need to submit that notice of appearance to us.
Okay, I sure will. Do I continue staying on or can I log off?
You can log off, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Cindy. I managed to log on with a hotspot, so I'm going to be sending those hard copies to you shortly.
Dan, we had, I got him over to probation and probation has already input him into tech share. They're working on that right now. So we're good. I hope you can get your computer working.
Well, I had to switch over to another computer and I got that working. Yeah, I have the hard copies of Guerrero and Vela. You want me to shoot those over to you?
You could email those to me. I can give you my email address.
Okay.
Just so we have them. Thank you.
Go ahead with the email.
You were on mute, Cindy.
Dan, I sent it to you in chat. Do you see it?
Yes, C. Sawyers at Wilson County, Texas.gov.
Yes, just make sure you don't put a Y in the SARS. There's no Y.
Got it.
Pues el juez iba a mandar otra invitación.
Sean, are you there? I was needing to ask you about James Sellers.
Yes.
Okay, does that include both cases? So we can put that date down on the MTR as well?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, okay, I'll put the other case on there too. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Jennifer, I just wanted to let you know that I'm back from a quick issue I had to deal with at Bexar County in the 186th. If there's anybody who's been interviewed and appointed, I'm available.
No one's been appointed just yet. Judge is handling the civil matter right now.
Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure what I missed.
Lachey, I did see your message to me, so you haven't received the new link?
So what do these guys do?
No, I haven't.
What happened?
Let me see.
I hope they haven't been
No, I
doing
know.
anything without me.
Yeah, let me text Judge.
Andrew's laughing really hard about something. Jennifer and Lorena.
Lorena stepped away from her desk. What you got?
Okay, Mark. I just got off the phone with Reuben Cartwright.
Okay.
And he says he hasn't been able to talk to his client at the Victoria County Jail because of the weather. He thinks that he will be ready to take the plea. He's planning on getting with him tomorrow and will contact Jennifer within a day or two to get it scheduled.
Okay.
Makes me really nervous to leave this one without a date because of the history here.
I know. Do you want to?
I think we reset the date here and then we tell him what the date will be.
I agree.
Okay.
You think 3:15 or 3:22?
I would say 322 out of an abundance of caution.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay.
And if something happens when I do talk to him and that date does not work and we reset a different date, I will absolutely let you know, but we'll try to stick to that.
So are you going to give him a call, Jennifer? Do you have his number?
I do have his number. I was going to let him try to, give him a day or two if he says he's going to go see his client and then call me. Maybe I'll call him Wednesday.
Okay, sounds planned.
Well, I guess I could call him proactively and tell him when the date is so he can communicate that to his client right away. I'll call him. I'm going to check my number and I'm going to chat with you and make sure I have the right number. Lachey, I haven't heard back from Judge yet.
Okay, thanks.
Jennifer, he just took a 10-minute break from that other hearing. Paula just told me he just did a 10-minute break.
Can Paula please send that new link to Lachey?
Paula, can you send a new link to Lachey? Lachey can't get in there. Okay.
Thank you.
Have they been have they been conducting the hearing without me? Do you know?
Cindy, do you know?
Because Judge said he forgot to send it to her, so.
No, Paula said that they had not done anything because he had forgotten to send the link to Lachey. And so I guess that's what he's trying to do right now as well.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, Cindy.
Yes, Sean.
Okay, on the MTR, that case number, does it end 059 on James Sellers?
No, it is 19-04 -066 -CRW.
Okay, all right, thanks. Okay, yeah, I posted those two cases for the 2nd, so we should have it wrapped up then.
Yes, I see that. Okay.
Okay, all right, thanks,
Thank
Cindy.
you. Mhm.
Mhm.
Michael?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Okay, so Mr. Badientes was asking if he can leave. Have you come up with a reset date for him?
Yes, yes. Actually, I told him, I figured by the time he actually logged off, I would have the chat posted, and I just posted it.
Did you post to, I don't see it. Did you post it directly to the judge or did you post it for everyone?
No, I'm sorry. Actually, I just responded to Ms. Poppy directly.
Okay.
Let me send it.
Okay, if you'll post it to everyone so that I
I'll
can
do it
put
right
that
now.
here. Thank you.
Sorry. And then also I was gonna ask, did I miss, I didn't catch what happened because I've been on 3 different dockets this morning. Did I miss the opportunity to ask the judge about the other case I had on the docket, Arroyo?
No.
Lorena did talk with him. Sorry.
Lorena let the judge know that Mr. Arroyo is
Okay.
in the hospital in Houston. And
Yes, yeah.
reset for 419.
419. Okay, that's what we had talked about. I just wanted to make sure that was okay, and I'll
Okay.
post that as well. Okay.
Okay, and Mr. Badientes, we're resetting to 419.
Yes, he has. We're expecting a new indictment coming out very soon, and so that's where we're at on him.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
All righty, thank you.
Cindy, did you get anything on that Humphreys case on page 2, second one down, Mr. Cedeos?
I have that one as a nice eye, Tristan
That
Humphus.
is, that's what I have as
He was
well.
supposed to take a plea
Okay.
today.
And Cindy, you have Simlinger as a nice eye as well?
Yes, but we won't be issuing a warrant because he already has a no bond warrant out on the bond revocation.
Okay, so we're not going to issue an ISI as well?
Judge won't do that. Whenever they already have one warrant out for him, that's it. We'll say that he is a no-show, but we won't issue a second warrant because there's already one out there to pick him up with no bond.
Oh, no, he was supposed to turn himself in. And then Romero is an ISI as well? Or is there an open warrant already on him?
I'm sorry, Lorena. Okay, so let's, do you want to start page 1?
Sure.
Okay. So I show 419 all the way down on page 1.
That's what I have. Yes, ma'am.
Page 2, I haven't gotten anything yet from Adrian and Gutierrez.
They're going to amend bond conditions. I think they're working on that right now, so they'll be getting that to you.
Okay, let me write that down. Amending bond conditions. Okay, then I have Humphus as a nice eye, Sellers to plea on 3-2. We're resetting Keyshawn for 322 on his MTR.
Is that what the date we're going to do?
Yes, that's what Mark and Jennifer and I came up with. I spoke with Mr. Cartwright.
Okay.
David Mora, 419.
Yes.
Simlinger has an active warrant out already. He is a nice side, but we won't issue a new warrant.
Okay.
Arroyo, 419. Pinchorn, 3-2 for a plea. Is that correct?
No, it'll be for the motion to revoke bond.
That's going to be your bond revocation hearing now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Angie Ford, 3-8. Is that, but she's planning on hiring an attorney?
That's what my understanding.
Aaron Tyler, we have a PTD agreement.
Yes, ma'am. 18-month PTD agreement.
Okay, Badientos, 419. Romero, a nice eye. Gonzalez, 322. Anthony Garza and Elias Cerna are 419. Sweeney is 426. Sellers plea on 3-2. Contreras is a nice eye. He already has an active KPS after indictment, so we'll have a nice eye, but I won't be issuing a warrant on him because he already has an active warrant.
Okay.
Still waiting on, Urbis Gomez. I'm waiting to find out who they are appointing as the attorney, and then we'll have to get a date there.
Okay.
Amador Guerrero, same thing.
The date's going to be the 322 once we
have an attorney, both of those will be 322.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for arraignment. Then David Motto-Keen is a nice eye.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I have.
Cody Shaw, arraignment on 322. Vela will be 322 as soon as we know an attorney. William Walls, same thing. Coronado, 322. She has retained Richard Langlois.
Yes, ma'am.
Matthew Allen, no show.
Okay.
I'll issue a warrant on that one.
gonna see if I can find anything in texture, Cindy.
I'm sorry, Jennifer, did you say nothing's in texture?
No, I'm gonna try to see if the judge has appointed him in texture.
Oh, okay. They've all been submitted through texture.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. My text share is gone.
Cindy or Jennifer, Judge mentioned earlier that he saw an affidavit pending for Judge Jackson in Wilson County. Can y'all see the name on that? And if you can, would you be able to give it to me? Because I know Judge Jackson is doing them by hand now. And so I don't want maybe an affidavit that he didn't see just be hanging in there and then he's expecting them all to come by hand. That way on Thursday when he has court, we can let him know who's in there.
I do not have access to look at the county ones, only the district felony cases.
Okay. Oh, you muted yourself, Cindy.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
It's getting loud here in our office, so I muted it.
I thought that was somebody else.
Jennifer, I've checked. None of them have been appointed yet.
Yeah, I'm not finding him either. Miss Starling, I'll send you the name that I'm finding that may be the one he's referencing because it's the only one that we don't have in court today. But I can't tell you for sure that's the name he was referencing when he spoke about Judge Jackson.
Okay.
But I'll send
Yeah.
you that in chat.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Cindy and Mark and Lorena. Is there anything else we can do at this moment? We're just waiting for attorney appointments, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. And then there is a potential that we might need the jail because some of these folks are in custody. Is that right?
I'm still
Actually,
See if
Jennifer,
there's anyone we could release. Yes, sir?
Jennifer, on that note, I have yet to speak with Bojavan Serta there at the jail. I was wondering if we could set that up real quick.
Yes,
I have her right here
absolutely.
in the front. I can get her for you. Let me get her.
Yeah, anything we can do right now, please let us know if anyone's on needing the jail.
And Jennifer, on another topic completely, I've got 3 or 4 files here. They're cases I was appointed to pre-pandemic, and they have not made their way back onto the docket yet. What?
Please
What
email
can we
me
do?
those case numbers, sir, so I can look at them.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
That's 3 people on board right there.
I'm going to put you in breakout room 13 with your client.
Thank you.
No, I think they do have food there. They do have food? Well, then she's gonna be short 3. Sit down. I'll take it to you. In there. You don't get your food? Go to the breakout room. I think your turn was talk to you.
Cindy, Jennifer, I'm going to step away for about 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Oops.
Cindy, I'll be right back as well.
Okay.
Cindy, do you have a moment?
I do, Richard. Go ahead.
How have you been?
Good, good. Made it
I
through the cold
understand.
with everything fine. You understand what?
I understand you had a little bout with the virus.
Oh my gosh, 3 weeks at home. It was a
Oh,
mean
I hope there's.
bout.
I hope there were no lasting effects, lingering effects.
Headaches. I have headaches every single day.
Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry to hear that.
They seem to be better than they were during the virus, though. So I'm getting there.
Good, good. Okay, and one last little bit of housekeeping. We did put Boja von Serta down for 419.
Yes, sir. That's what I have.
Okay, and do I need to post that to chat?
Yes, if you'll post it where it's in the chat to everyone.
Right. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
Miss Cindy, this is Trinidad at the sheriff's office. If you need me, let me know, okay? I haven't left yet.
Okay. Thanks, Laura.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm back, Cindy.
Okay.
Cass, if you want to
Lorena, you have an email from me.
I'm sorry, Cindy, do what?
You have an email from me with those charges that you wanted to know about, the fees.
Okay. So I have everything. I'll be sure and get it into the judgment, Cindy.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Thank you.
And I'm saying defendant because I'm looking at the list for $1 million. But I've noticed on, I don't know, the last.
Cindy, I'm gonna jump back over to Bear County really quick. I think judge is gonna dismiss me because another attorney that also represents my client has not appeared.
Okay.
But it'll be like 5 minutes if at the
Is it
most.
on, for which one?
Oh, it's in the 187th in Bear County, or
So
186.
nothing here. Okay. Thanks, Kathy. I'll let Judge know if he needs something, then I'll let him know that you'll be right back.
Okay, thank you so much.
Miss Cindy, how you doing?
I'm good, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. Here at work.
Yes.
Everything's good.
Good.
Cindy, it looks like Judge Wilson has made the determination in TechShare.
Okay.
So Ms. Starling, you and your team were assigned 2 of the folks. The first one you were assigned is Mr. Gomez on page 5.
No.
I'm sorry, what was the name on page 5?
Gomez, it's 2101-00004. And they're in custody if you would like for us to get a breakout room.
So now they're questioning mom. And honestly, just what I'm
Okay,
hearing.
Gomez, and then who else?
And then the other one is the top of page 6
Have the kid live with mom.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 19-year-old.
on Villa,
He's
Roland Villa,
autistic.
2101-21.
Roland Villa.
Started the hearing.
Yes,
So,
Okay, and he is on bond, right?
Yes, he was in the lobby earlier, Cindy, right?
And dad lives here.
Yes.
So just me listening to this, it's like.
And he's still here. I made him wait, so I'm going to give him a copy of his appointment sheet.
And could Ryan talk to him really quick and get the good contact information? And then Ryan, if you'll tell him, I'll call him this afternoon. And
Okay.
then.
So you need me to put him back into the district court visitor room?
It just briefly so that Ryan can tell him I'll call him this afternoon.
Okay.
And then Ryan, if you will also talk to Mr. Gomez at the jail and tell him that I will either talk to him this afternoon, or if I can't get an appointment in, I'll get the soonest appointment I can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So at the jail, can we have Mr. Gomez?
Yes, let me get him for you right now.
And
Thank
Jennifer,
you.
just give me a second. I'll run out there and put Mr. Vella back in that room if you'll give me just a minute.
Okay. Mr. Boyer, whoever's in the screen first is where you'll go first.
Fair enough.
Oh, hell. Close the door. Yeah. The what? Hold on. Okay, I have Mr. Gomez in here.
Okay, I'm going to put you in with Mr. Boyer real quick, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in. Hey.
A damn mess.
And then I do have, for Cindy and Lorena, I do have the other 2 appointments to tell you about.
Okay, Jennifer, I guess when Cindy gets back.
Yes, ma'am.
I couldn't believe that she's doing that big jacket on today. Okay, Jennifer, I have Mr. Vella here, so when Ryan Boyer comes back, then you can drop him into the DC Visit 1 with
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Vella. Are we resetting them so I can go ahead and let Mr. Vella know these will be set for that first appearance date, the arraignment date of 3/22?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, I'm going to then mute this and let him sit here, just let him know when he needs to go into the room.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
thought you were leaving. Oh. Oh, okay. What time is your appointment? Oh. What's with the guy at the window? Does he need help?
Oh, no, that's fine. You're welcome.
Cass, if you don't finish those citations and you need to leave, I'll finish it.
No, I finished.
Oh, okay.
Something else.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was re-looking at why.
Mr.
Okay.
Boyer, I'm gonna put you in with your other client now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
One second, I'm putting Mr. Boyer in with a different person. Be right back.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No worries, you're good. Lorena, the other two that he assigned to, I can go ahead and tell you those. On Mr. Guerrero on page 5, he assigned that to Kyle Ernst.
Okay.
And now we reset to 322. And then on page 6, on William Wils, he assigned him to Mr. Briggs.
Okay.
And that'll also be reset to 322. Cindy, I was just giving Lorena the other two attorneys. It's on Guerrero, page 5 is Kyle Ernst, reset to 322. I think he's in your lobby, is that right? You're muted. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I gave him a copy of his attorney appointment sheet that had Kyle's number on it and let him know 322 was his date.
Perfect. And the other one was Mr. Briggs on William Wils. And he's in custody, but reset to 322.
Okay. And I can print out appointment sheets and email them over to the jail if they need those. Okay, that should take care of all of our stuff for today. Lorena, I went ahead and I filled out NICI forms on those that even have warrants, and I will explain to the judge and see what he says. If he decides he's not going to do it because they already have other warrants, I'll let you know.
That'll work, Cindy.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that's all we can do, correct? Or do we want to wait?
Well,
for
that
the
takes
judge?
care of the whole docket other than the NICIs, so.
Yes, ma'am.
Does the judge want to go over the docket?
I have no idea.
Paula, do you have any idea how much
Facebook.
longer over there?
I don't know. I can send Judge a message because the mother and her attorney have to go into a breakout room.
Okay.
So,
We just wanted to know, if we need to sit on here or.
is everything done?
We are done. I need to take him the NICIs to sign, but didn't know if he wanted to hop over here and go over the docket real quick with the DA's office.
Okay.
Oh, there, Laura. Can you hear me, Miss Trinidad?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay. Would you like me to send copies over to Sergeant Reyna of the attorney appointments?
Yes, ma'am. That'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
So y'all are done with everybody here, or you still need Wils?
We're finished.
The mother?
Y'all are
Okay.
good.
Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Court's done. Court's done. What the?
Mr. Boyer, we're just wrapping things up here. If those are the only two you needed to talk with, I think you and Ms. Starling are good to go.
That's, I was just covering for her, but
So I will talk to you all later.
Thank you, sir.
He's afraid he's gonna mess this up if he gets out of what he's in.
Okay. All right. So Lorena and Jennifer, what the judge said is for us to go over the docket, which we've already done. So, and he will get with us later, one of us later, to go over it because he's afraid if he gets out of his meeting over there, leaves it, he's going to lose that if he comes here and tries to go back. So we're free to go. Everybody's can head out. Okay, bye,
Perfect.
Kathy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cindy.
Did y'all all hear? Jesus Lopez, you have been sitting in our, are you there, Jesus Lopez? Who is he?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez, did we have something on our docket today? Or was it a criminal or a
Yes,
civil?
and it was reset, Cindy, for 419.
Okay, so Mr. Lopez, you are free to go and you'll get notice from your attorney for the 419 date.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for staying around.
Bye.
Okay. Andrew and Jean, y'all are free. We have Dan still hanging on. Dan, we're done.
All right, we'll see y'all Wednesday.
Okay, bye, Andrew.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Cindy, if you need anything, call.
Okay, so I guess, Jennifer, we can just end this meeting and that will drop the ones that are sitting there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Have a good day.
Bye,
Thank
you
you.
too.